Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. I am going to be continuing the Insights of Drifting Dreams quest. Before that, I'm going to make a couple of wishes here. So let's get started. Who knows, I might even get lucky enough to actually get Zhao. I highly doubt it, but I always try to convince myself that I could get lucky. Okay. Oh, and there's another thing before I continue. They added this. It's kind of like the seize the day thing, except, I have to... instead of a lot of the prizes I was getting before, though, I'm going to be getting some of these, which you can make wishes with, or whatever. It used to be just Primo Gems straight up. Actually, I think the Primo Gems might have been better in some ways, because you could actually choose, but these are still great because that's usually what I was choosing anyway, so. Okay, let's get this started. Go down here. Okay, good.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Oh no.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
We'd like to borrow a sensor and some lamps.
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Hyman's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case.
I thought he was going to refuse for a second there. Something on your mind?
Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
Okay. I will then. Before that, though, I want to check something out. I want to climb up this building here. You see, one of the things I noticed with this event is that when you collect items, in this case, bird eggs. No? It didn't work with bird eggs. Well, with other items, a lot of them that are like that, where they're just laying around, fruits and minerals and stuff that you mine and whatnot, you get items for making lanterns or whatever. I'll show you very fast, actually. These three items: the lantern fiber, wick material, and Drite shard. The lantern fiber is from things like fruits and flowers and stuff. The wick material drops off monsters, and this is what you get from mining. So I thought that maybe bird eggs gave you something. Anyways, let's see this.
This sensor should be fine, right? At least it isn't as run down as the shrine.
You return to the vicinity of the temple after transferring the sensors
we
to
just
something.
need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
Uh-huh. Collect the 7 items necessary for the ritual. 7 star lamps. I have to collect them around here, huh? Let's see. Maybe they're up here. Oh, wait. That's one of them. Okay. Now that I know what those look like. What in the... For just a second there, I thought that might be a statue of that one bird at that die, the one that has an attitude. Huh? Oh, okay. I thought I saw one of the lamps, but I guess they're all out here. Okay, now I know where they're all at. I'm gonna just run through it in a straight line with them. collect them that way. And yeah, that's the last 4. And done.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Okay, he seems to have disappeared.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here!
Maybe he was an Adepti all along.
I presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Ah! It's that guy's voice! Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you.
So you're...
I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
Indeed.
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death.
What
The
a
mortal
coincidence.
lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons.
You take care too, Pervases.
If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Oh, is that like one of those things where you're supposed to bring back food or whatever? Let me see. Oh, I'm like trying to zoom in on this house. There we go. I'll leave a clover. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do. Oh, it's all the way over there. Back should be easier if I just teleport up here and then fly over there. At least in my opinion, that's the easiest way to go about it. So yeah, anyways, those items that I've been getting, they say that they're for making lanterns, so I'm assuming that as I continue this quest line, I'll eventually unlock something regarding that. Because I haven't unlocked it yet, obviously. And when I look at this right here, well, not that. The Lantern Rite right here, it says Zhao Lantern, complete the origin of lanterns and unlock Zhao Lantern construction. So, I haven't completed that yet. In fact, I don't even know when I'm going to get it, so it'll happen eventually, I guess. We don't fall to your death, please. There you go. Hey, Zhao.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual?
Uh-huh.
This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless. Almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
We got them from a yaksha named Pervases.
Oh, and, he says hi.
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed.
You prepare the ground for the dream
Yes,
something.
this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
That seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking. I'm sorry.
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract.
Why bring forth sin? That sounds ominous.
If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Understood.
If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Okay. Offer incense.
Then we meditate. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Oh. Devayaksha, bring forth sin.
Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Okay, and now I need to get a character that can actually do that. So let's see. Official will work. Deploy. Okay. There we go. And hopefully I didn't have to do that in a specific order.
We finished the ritual! And we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Oh, there we go.
There is one. Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless.
We summon your spirit forth with an Adepti art. Or guess what? You're already dead. We'll select the first one.
An Adepti art? You dare don the guise of an Adeptus in one's presence. But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have sworn that one was dozing off to sleep at Wangshu Inn not a moment ago. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an Adeptus such as oneself, one must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Dreamers, after all, feel no pain. Or you're not dreaming. I'll select the top option again.
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
Alright, time to take him down a peg.
Wow.
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one... Hey, stop it, stop it, ow! What's happening? Is this really not a dream?
I'm letting him talk. Okay, never mind. I treated him like a treasure hoarder.
Please stop. I surrender. I surrender.
So do you believe us now, or so are we still going to do this one self-song and dance? So do you believe us now?
Yes, I do. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, Great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an Adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Shell's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name?
He is the Vigilant Yaksha or Conqueror of Demons. I'll say Conqueror of Demons.
It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the Conqueror of Demons, the Vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Shell?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the Conqueror of Demons at his knee. To this day, I'm an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Shell's biggest fan?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the Conqueror of Demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Although I was wrong about him summoning the weird hilly churls, but I was right when I said that he might be like, this might be a hero worship thing.
Oh, great Conqueror of Demons, please allow me to swear this oath before you. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore.
Paimon, why'd you have to say that? Now I have a bad feeling.
Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wang Shuin first thing tomorrow and look for him.
Uh-huh. Yep. Go to Wan Shuin and ask for Goldet about the false Adeptus. Okay. Let's go over there and ask about it. I don't know why, but it just feels like Paimon jinxed it the moment she said that. That's a feeling I got. I could be completely wrong. Just, the guy could think, oh, it was just a dream. Unfortunately, that's kind of part of what I'm expecting to happen. Okay. And oh, there we go. Hi, Goldet.
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wong Ping An.
That's a really normal name, or so a really, really ordinary person after all. I'll just select the top option.
He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe? Come on, open it! Paimon's curious! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets.
By the time you read this letter, I will have embarked upon my journey of self-improvement. I regret that I cannot apologize to the two of you in person, but I hope that you will forgive me. Since the Conqueror of Demons appeared to me in a dream, I have not slept. My nights have been thinking about how I may fulfill my vow. Not only have I deceived you two, but I've also exploited the hopes and dreams of my believers. People in dire straits oft become weak, thirsting blindly after something to believe in. With my lies, I brought them false salvation, while their true desires grew further and further away. I know that in long gone era, the desires of mankind were not as complicated as they have now become. The Conqueror of Demons shouldered the desires of Liyue's people as he contended with demons. Wearing his mask, he concealed the weakness brought by human desire. Oh, there's a dog nearby in the game itself. Anyways, as a false Adeptus, I am one who always wears a mask. A true Adeptus only needs to wear it when facing demons. If I wear a mask to hide evil that has corrupted my heart, then the Conqueror of Demons wears a mask to hide the part of him that is human. And yet he wears the face of a demon king only that he might subdue all demons. Once I had realized all this, I became deeply aware of my own ugliness, and I understood what it truly meant to be an Adeptus. I set off on this journey over hill and river, strengthening my body and spirit, not only because I harbor any hope of fully atoning for my sins. I do it only to earn the right to be counted among the believers of the Adepti. I have already asked someone to return the money I cheated others of. A few goods remain in my possession, but they are of no use to me on my journey of self-improvement. Please take them. Please take the sigil of permission that my grandfather left me as well. I am no longer worthy of it. I wish that you will be granted that which you desire. May we meet again. Wang Ping An, a sinner. I am actually a little bit surprised that that it sounds like he was serious. Oh yeah.
Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission!
Uh-huh. Of course Paimon would be excited about something like that.
Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
I'm actually quite touched.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Okay. Take it to Zhao. I'm surprised Zhao is in the kitchen here.
Ah, there you are. We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled tickerfish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
I wonder if he's preparing it for Pervases.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like you.
Tickerfish was Pervases' favorite dish.
Yep. Just like I thought.
I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Ah, okay, he's just... yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it wasn't exactly as I thought, but...
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
We'll leave you be then.
Uh-huh. And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Okay. What the? Oh, it teleported me automatically somewhere. I don't know where it's teleporting me to. A little bit odd. Anyways, that was an interesting little quest there. What? What? What the? What? That was really bizarre. The origin of the lanterns. Oh, this is the quest that involves... That said I had to complete in order to be able to do the one thing. Okay, let's read the description. On the day of the first full moon each year, the people of Liyue celebrate Lantern Rite. At nighttime, everyone in Liyue releases Zhao lanterns and the Ming Zhao lantern into the bright night sky. Each Zhao lantern contains a piece of plastrite that makes it float, and people hang wish sticks from them, which carry their heart's desires in written or painted form. The lanterns slowly fly away, carrying the hope of the light that they emit. Carrying the hope that the light they emit might guide the souls of Liyue's faithful protectors home, that they might return and be reunited with their people once more. You and Paimon arrive in Liyue as the festival is in full swing, preparing to enjoy yourselves. Okay. So I have to go up here now. Talk to Vergoldet.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year?
Lantern Rite?
Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Ming Xiao lanterns into the night sky. Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. This is the meaning of the lanterns. We believe they act as the beacons in the night, guiding bygone heroes back to their homeland.
Wow, it sounds like a grand festival. And where there's a grand festival, there's always special seasonal snacks.
Yeah, I was about to say, food is the very first thing Paimon will think of when it comes to a festival.
You catch Paimon's drift?
Yes.
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! The festive period leading up to the day itself is all part of the celebrations. During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding farewell to the old and welcoming the new. If you're looking to take part, it's not too late. Oh, also...
Also what?
If you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you?
That may be difficult.
We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself. But it seems that you've grown familiar.
Still, given his current mood...
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for a few days.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. You should get yourselves down to the harbor. If you leave too late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't be able to make the most of it. Get going. Happy Lantern Rite.
Okay. The origin of the lanterns started. Okay, it wants me to go to Liyue Harbor next. So off to Liyue Harbor. Who knows? I might be able to unlock whatever it is the lantern making thing is all about before the end of this video. I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm hoping that whatever it unlocks, it isn't something annoying. I've kind of read up a little bit about that, and I think it's some kind of minigame. A tower
Young man,
defense.
if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing?
Paimon is not for sale, is what I'm going to say in a second here. But anyways, I heard that it's like a tower defense type game, minigame. And I'm kind of hoping it's not, because if it is, yeah. Anyways, it's not for sale.
Paimon's
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I probably couldn't afford it.
We've met before, Bolai. Why are you suddenly asking about Paimon?
I'm just a small-time merchant anyway. I don't deal in rare and exotic treasures.
You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious you sound.
My, someone's in a grumpy mood, aren't they? Here, maybe some candy will make you feel better.
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy.
Typical Paimon.
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the Lantern Rite? This year's Mingxiao Lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The plastrite that will lift the lantern into the air is the largest in 20 years. It's big enough to make you wonder if the fabled floating city in the clouds really does exist. I guess it must just be held up by a similarly sized chunk of plastrite.
Was the city in the clouds? Well, I've seen two different types of things. I saw the palace, and then I saw that giant floating city in the sky a while back that I pointed out that I've kind of forgotten about till now. And it doesn't seem like some kind of myth to me, based on what I was seeing.
Sounds awesome!
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome to Liyue. Well, I can't speak for the whole of Liyue Harbor, but you're always welcome in my store, at least.
So many stalls. Here, there, everywhere.
I'm looking for the, I was looking, rather, for the other thing, but it doesn't matter. Okay, go over here now. Talk to, these two. Cheng Cheng and Jitong. I'll talk to Jitong first. Is this still not giving me the quest related to that? I guess not, huh? Interesting. Hey, Cheng Cheng then.
I'm Cheng Cheng. I just donated Dolly. She's my rag doll. Last night in my dream, Dolly told me her wish was to fly up into the sky and see the view. So I gave her to the lady over by the big deer lantern. Dolly's wish will come true now. Won't it? I did the right thing, didn't I? Wishes are supposed to come true at the Lantern Rite, aren't they?
She doesn't sound very convinced. Okay. I wonder what's up with this guy. A storyteller, huh? Interesting. I don't have time for that, unless it's part of the quest. Talk to Madame Ping.
This year's Mingxiao Lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. He always was a show-off. I'm sure he will be very pleased. Well, that's the plan. I do hope they make the antlers big enough. They were his pride and joy, after all. The story goes that the antlers were made from the very essence of Rex Lapis's divine power, which made it the hardest material in all of Liyue. But then that fateful battle happened. The gods exchanged powerful blows, and the mountain started collapsing. To avoid impacting the villagers at the foot of the mountain, the Adeptus got his friend to chop his antlers off.
Oh my goodness.
He used those blood-drenched antlers as a wedge to prop up the mountain. And if that wasn't enough of a sacrifice, he then kept on fighting until his blood was drained and his life ran out. Thanks to him, Mount Tianheng still stands tall and proud to this day, and the blood that he lost in the battle turned into the Bishui River. Whether you believe the story or not, I'm just happy you're willing to listen to me tell it. Surely the reason the Lantern Rite exists is because People throughout the ages have chosen to come together as friends, rather than stay in isolation. Goodbye. May the flames of wisdom spread to all, and never be extinguished.
Okay. The next person is all the way over there. So anyways, as far as like, I don't think normally a tower defense minigame would irritate me, but in this game, I don't know what I would think of a tower defense minigame, because the difficulty in killing certain enemies, you know, it fluctuates. And I'm expecting that a tower defense minigame would have a time limit on top of everything else, so... Anyways, let's talk to Zhang Zhao or whatever.
Look! That stone is floating! Luckily it's tethered in place. If it wasn't held down, who knows where it would fly off to?
This is the Rite to be used for the Mingxiao Lantern. The whole of the Xiao Market is centered around it.
Oh, hello! Who are you?
I'm Zhang Zhao. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the construction of the Mingxiao Lantern. You seem like newcomers. Is this your first Lantern Rite?
Yes. How can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's festival.
What is the Mingxiao Lantern exactly?
You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao Lanterns. But there's also a huge one, a joint effort by all the people of Liyue Harbor. That one is called the Mingxiao Lantern. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the annual Xiao Market, but despite its popularity, this is the one time of the year they're not looking to make a profit. The street market exists solely to raise the funds and materials required for the Mingxiao Lantern construction.
So, the Xiao Market. Does it have stuff you can eat?
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the Lantern Rite is the best festival for sampling Liyue's local delicacies. It is Liyue's biggest annual festival, after all. Showing off your craft is a great way to drum up a reputation. So even if there's no mora to be made, everyone is secretly going all out to get their produce under the spotlight.
Folks in Liyue are so smart.
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's overseeing the Lantern Rite. She's usually somewhere around the Xiao Market. She's your first port of call.
Ooh, will she know which stall sells the tastiest stuff?
No doubt. When it comes to the Lantern Rite, no one knows more than she does.
Got it! Let's go to the Xiao Market and look for Wangya. And then go to the stall with the tastiest food and eat till we're stuffed.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Wait a second. Where? Oh. She wasn't very far away.
Hi, can I help you? From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Are you traveling through? Welcome to the Xiao Market.
Are you overseeing the Lantern Rite?
Overseeing? Not exactly. The Lantern Rite Festival belongs to the whole of Liyue. It's not just one person's to oversee. I'm just taking care of a few small things, doing my bit to make sure everyone who joins in the festivities has a good time.
I've got a few things I'd like to ask.
We want to know where the tastiest food in the whole wide Xiao Market is.
The tastiest? Hard to say. I guess that depends on your personal preference. Still, what I can tell you is that everyone's talking about Yin Yan's stall. If it gets any busier over there, I'm gonna have to bring the millilith to keep things orderly. Hey, you'd best get over there quick before the streets get too crowded with people. Oh, and if you are heading to Yin Yan, please do me a favor and run this document over to him. It's a summary of the data from last year's Lantern Rite, compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It has a few operational tips for our vendors. If you're heading in that direction, it'd be a great help.
Why would you trust me with something like that? I mean, I'll do it, but why are you trusting a random stranger with that?
As thanks, I've got a gift for you when you get back.
Well, that's why, because you're bribing me with gifts. I don't know if you'd really call it a bribe, but still. He wasn't even that far away.
I really don't have enough hands on deck. If I'd known, I would have roped some others in.
All she had to do was walk a few feet.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself. I can do anything on the menu. Or if there's something in particular you're after, I can do that instead.
Woohoo! Paimon will have... Huh. Now that you mention it, you do have a lot of options for a food stall.
Naturally. If there's a dish I can't cook, I've yet to hear about it.
This is a document from Wang Ya.
Uh-huh. Same every year. The old operational tips. How's this for a tip? Leave the handbook to one side and concentrate on the killer cooking. Hand it over. I'll use it to feed the fire later.
Oh my goodness, how rude.
Come on then, place your orders. Aren't you here to eat?
There are so many. This one looks good, but Paimon wants to try that one too. Huh? Grilled tigerfish? That's the one Pervases love to eat, isn't it?
Ticker fish is what it is.
Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past, let's order this one. This can be our way of honoring his memory.
Paimon strikes again.
Ah, your friend has a good eye for food. That's our specialty. Please wait. I'll have it ready for you in no time.
But it wasn't grilled tigerfish, though. Aether, why aren't you correcting her? You need
okay,
to make
here's
the
your grilled
tigerfish.
tigerfish. What do you think?
Delicious.
Paimon's an expert in eating.
Of course. What kind of a guide would Paimon be otherwise?
Well, hope you enjoy your food. I gotta see to some other customers. If you get hungry again, you know where I am.
Okay. Report back to Wang Ya.
So you're back. What do you think? Yin Yan makes some mean grub, huh?
Ah, so tasty.
He said he wouldn't look at the document.
Oh yeah? He said that last year, too. If he'd listened to our marketing tips, he'd be doing even better by now. Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about. This Xiao lantern is for you.
Wow, such a beautiful lantern. How is it made?
I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to explain the process concisely. But if you're interested in Xiao lanterns, you can ask Jingming over there. He's in charge of both the Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns.
So he's responsible for this super duper huge one too?
That's right. He should be easy to find. Just over there, I think.
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe that would cheer him up a bit. Let's find Jingming and see what he has to say.
Okay. Right over there. Okay, 45 meters this way.
I would have thought the people of Liyue could build.
And that's a crafting bench. I'll be able to craft in a second here, I think.
At this rate,
Give me a second.
we should be able to meet the deadline.
Okay, back. Could you teach us how to make Xiao lanterns?
Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. Oh, You don't look like locals to me. Looking to try your hand at making your own? I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a Xiao lantern, but let me start by showing you the simplest one. I should have some spare materials over here. Just a second. They still need a bit of work. Take these and give it a go.
Wow, I can create 33 of them. So, let's create as many of them as I can. Oh, I have to do it one at a time? That's annoying. I tried pressing and holding down. Okay. That's 33 of them created.
That was so complicated. Paimon is all out of brain juice. Did you get it?
Just about.
It all comes with practice. No one's expecting your first try to be perfect. Folks like you who want to learn my craft are a rare find nowadays.
Did you build that humongous Mingxiao lantern using the same method?
That one? I suppose it's fair to say the method is the same, broadly speaking. But no single person can take credit for it. The whole of Liyue comes together to make it.
So it was a community effort?
Surely you've heard about it. The Xiao Market is actually a fundraiser aiming to support the Mingxiao Lantern's construction.
how the Mingxiao lantern is built.
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's the citizens of Liyue that donate the materials, among many other things.
Oh, so that's what that little girl meant when she said she donated her ragdoll. But since when do you build Mingxiao lanterns out of ragdolls?
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, no matter how small, or in this case symbolic, we tend not to reject them. All well-meaning contributions are gratefully received, especially considering how grand of an occasion the Lantern Rite is for everyone. People believe that joining the effort might bring them good luck. Alrighty then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that the festival has to offer, I'm sure you must be on a busy schedule. Of course, if you want to make another Xiao Lantern at any time, you know where to find me. Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
Okay. Interesting. So, if I want to, make Xiao lanterns, I have to come here. Oh wait, did it already pay me the? Do I have to go all the way down here just to see if I can't make any more? Yeah, I can't make any more at this exact time. I need some of those, Huh. Okay, I'll go report back to Wang An, and after I report back to her, I'll be stopping for today.
So, did you find Jingming?
We did! And he taught us all about how to make Xiao lanterns. Even though Paimon can't really remember any of it.
No worries. You can always ask Jingming if you need to refresh your memory. I should go. Duty calls. Happy Lantern Rite.
Interesting. Origin of the Lanterns. Oh wow, that was the end of that particular quest. Lantern Rite Tales 1. We've only just begun. Teleport waypoint is unlocked. Let's see. Unlock after 2 days. Interesting. So that one I can't do. What about the Zhao Market? Oh my goodness. So that's a different type of currency I don't know anything about yet. Why does it feel like I should be able to do something though? Lantern Rite Tales. Wenya from Liyue Harbor seems to be troubled by something. Okay, I'm supposed to talk to Wenya again. Liyue Theater Mechanicus. Huh. Ruijin from Liyue Harbor is promoting a new game. Let's see, where is that person? Right over here. So, I will get close to wherever this person is. There they are. The next time I play, I will be doing the Liyue Theater Mechanicus quest, because it suggests that it's going to be a new game of some kind. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.